I messed up. Hello, everyone. Oh, I see a lot of people joining us today. Hi, everyone. My name is Hani. I'm a creator over at hanyalas.com, and you are watching Icing Inspiration live stream. Welcome, everyone. So let's start from the top. I'm in the comment section. So hello, Lisa. Hi, Sherry. Hi to Texas. How is it going, guys? It's so nice to see you, everyone. Hello, Eileen, Pennsylvania. I lived in PA for 20 years, 20 something years. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Judy. Hello, hello. Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm so glad you are here, Kathy. Thank you for being here. California. Hi, is it Shari? Did I say it correctly? Shari or not Sherry? Shari. Hi, Shari. Hello, hello, hola. Hi, Camille. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Karen. So thank you for being here, everybody. Hi, Heather. Sally, hi. Thank you for sending me the blog post. I enjoyed it very, very much. Thank you. Hi, Heather. Argentina. I will hope if I don't forget, I will be mentioning Argentina today, and maybe you can chime in and let us know if it's true or not. Later on, or maybe I'll see when I can share it. Hi, Lisha. Oh, Philly. Hey, so another Pennsylvanian. Hi, Linda. Hi, Heather. So thank you for being here. Today we are going to do back to school cookies, but before we jump into that, I wanted to remember last week I did tiara cookies, and Sally got a little scared because of this creepy dude in the front on a tiara, and then somebody messaged me that it's what's his name, the god of under Hades. But then I was thinking, who would put Hades on the front of the tiara? Tiara, right? Who would put Hades on the front? So then I started researching which god it is. It was like for me, it was a conundrum. Like I wanted to find out. So I think it's actually Dionysus, I think, because it makes sense, right? They said that on the tiara there are 5 gods: Medusa, Zeus, Dionysus, Pan, and Gaia. And Dionysus would make sense because it's a god of wine, vegetation, insanity, which would, I guess, I mean, his look is kind of insane, madness, and theater. So what do you guys think? Which one of them is it? I was so intrigued and I had to look it up, and I was just scrolling and searching online. So that's what I found out. So hopefully it's not Hades. Hopefully it's something better than that. So I just had to address that issue. And now, yes, I think yes, God of wine. Yes, exactly. I think he's drunk. Oh, I'm sorry you had a bad week. I don't think you insulted anyone. I just yes, I know he looks creepy, but I mean, would you put Hades on the front of your tiara? Like you're supposed to celebrate something. So for me, it just didn't make sense. So I think it's anyway. So let's move on. And today we are making back to school cookies. As always, I already prepared PDF for you guys, so you can check it out. It's in my coffee shop. If I can find it, I will. Let's just see. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. So in the PDF, you'll find all the tools along with useful tutorials that I'm linking to my blog. All the tools. I'm changing the structure, how it's going to look, the live stream recap. It was very time consuming to put all the tool pictures there. So I will put some tool pictures there, but most of it will be a list. So you guys can click on it. All these links are clickable. So you can check all the tools. And also here I'm listing some of the recipes and also link to a sloth tutorial in my Patreon group. And also some of the tools that you see here, the cookie sheet, cooling racks, cookie spatula, and dough rolling system. I highly recommend those, especially, I mean, all of them are fantastic. I mean, I can't imagine my baking without these, but yeah, all of them equally, I think. If there's, yeah, I guess you could get away with without cookie spatula, but all three, yeah, it's a must. You could probably use like a different kind of a spatula for cookies, but I love this one also because it's flat, and if you have bubbles, you can easily flatten it because it's quite sturdy. It has a really nice thick blade. Okay, so let's see the comment. Oh, creepy is an understatement. Hi, Judy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't forget you. Thank you. You know what it is for. Thank you so much. Well, that's the god of underground. He's blue, I think, right? Are you referring to that? Yes, exactly. Yes, he's like a death god. Yes. So let's jump right into the tutorial. Let me bring up my screen. Okay, let's do it this way. So today, actually, okay, before we do that, let me just address this. So I don't have this specific cookie cutter that I'm gonna be showing you in the tutorial. So I shaped the cutter from an apple, then I trimmed the bottom. You can get this cutter, I think, anywhere nowadays. It's pretty ubiquitous. Like you can get it anywhere, but I don't have it. I mean, I have 2,000 cutters, but I don't have this cutter. So, and then you separate the bottom, and then you use a smaller cutter to make your strips, and then you basically attach it and you shape the your cookie like that, and then you bake it. Okay, so that's how I shaped my apple with like a banner on a bottom. Absolutely, yes. I couldn't agree more, Heather. I love those cooling racks. Actually, I have 2 or 3 sets, and I use them all the time. Not just for like cookies, but like for my gingerbread houses and for different things. It works really, really, really well. Okay, so now we can start with the decorating. So I decided to show you 2 different designs of how to do these apple cookies. First one, this was an experiment, so you can actually tell me if you like it or not. I was trying to do stacked books. So here I'm spreading some ivory royal icing. You can see it's pretty thick, like a piping consistency or somewhere around there. It shouldn't be too runny because I will be using a scribe tool, creating lines in it to kind of like book pages. And I'm using a small spreader. I also have this spreader listed in a PDF in a coffee shop, so you guys can get it. Let me just pause it so I can grab the link for the free live stream newsletter. So let's put that in. Oh, Marsha also loves her. Let's see if I can grab your comment. Here we go. Oh, you have a wooden rack. So I guess you have a wooden rack and you can put them in. So you have, yeah, that's excellent. Oh, they collapsed on you. Well, yeah. Oh, they never really collapsed on me. Maybe you have to use them without, like, just don't stack them, I guess. Okay, let's go back. So I'm just trimming the end. That's where the end of the book is going to be, so I don't want to have it all the way to the end. Hello, Anusha. So now you can see I'm using my scribe tool. I have to say this was challenging because it's not that easy to do straight lines. So try to do your best. And these are basically book pages, okay? So that was like, I wanted to try something different. And then I'll just do a book cover. Now you can clean up the edge. You can either use, I use the palette knife, or you can use a 2-in-1 tool. Now, I would say give it maybe 5-10 minutes and then do the apple. That way the bottom is kind of crusted and dry, or dry almost, because it's such a thin layer. And then you can do the apple. I'm using 15-second consistency for the apple. And I used Super Red gel food coloring from Emery Color brand. And how is it going, guys? Do you have anything exciting you wanted to share with me today? How is your day going? Okay, so you just want to smooth that with your scribe tool. I'm also going to do 2 lines with white, and these are done immediately after. So it's basically wet on wet. So you need to take white royal icing. Again, this should be about 15-second consistency. Oh yeah, you can use toothbrush, absolutely. Absolutely, toothbrush would work really well. So now, once your red is crusted, at least crusted, you can start doing the book page, the book cover. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Sally. Nothing like being stuck at the airport, especially at this time of the year. I'm sure it wasn't pleasant. I hope you are home now. And it's also not fun knowing that the airplane, like the airplane is has a technical, like a mechanical issue, right? And then you have to board it, and it's like, yeah, I'm always having a little bit of anxiety with that. Now I'm just going to do the stem with brown. This should be slightly thicker, about 20-second consistency or around there, just so you don't have cratering. Yeah, I bet. Try to rest. You must be exhausted. And now the book pages, I'm using thicker icing. You can see it's not spreading too much. You can use like a piping consistency icing for this, and then quickly just use your scribe to smooth it. Now this could be it. I mean, you need to add the leaf at the top, but I decided to complicate things, and this apple is going to have a face. So now let's do the leaf, and the leaf, again, this should be about 20 seconds or around there, so it's not super runny, or you could even do 25. And those of you who are in my Patreon group, you could make leaf differently with two-tone icing. Remember last tutorial released on September 1st? Ooh, Judy made, Judy made fresh bread. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. I love fresh bread. It's my weakness. I made, last year I made pre-ferment bread. Is that how you call it? I used pre-ferment to make bread. And it wasn't a good idea. We ate it in one sitting. I mean, it was just so good. Okay, I guess this is Karen. Okay, so Karen is telling Sally, and Sally is responding. I love it, guys, that you're communicating. Oh, you started sourdough baking. Oh, no, me. Oh, you asking me? Not really, not really. The preferment was about, I tried sourdough, but it's yeah, you need to kind of attend to it, and I'm not very good with that. You have to feed it and stuff. So if somebody wants to give me the sourdough starter, it's fine. But I tried making it once, but it didn't really work. So I need to follow a tutorial or learn more about it. Hi, June. Hello, hello. So let's continue. I'm going to show you how to do the face. So for the face, as always, I made my cardstock template, and I cut out circles with X-Acto knife. Now I'm tracing them with a scribe. My icing is dry, so that this way I can just scratch the surface and you can see the outlines clearly. And I'm going to use yellow. Well, first we're going to make eyes, of course, but for the frame, for the glasses, I'll use yellow. Now I'm marking where the eyes are going to be, so I'm just using my scribe, making little holes in my icing. And for this, you want to use icing that is thicker, so you don't have craters in your eyes, 20-25 seconds. If you pile it up, I would suggest using thicker icing. If you're not piling it up, if you're just keeping it kind of very about like, just about the surface of the red, it doesn't have to be that thick, but if you're piling it up, make it thicker, 25 seconds. And then if there is like a spike, use your scribe tool and smooth it. And now immediately add the reflection. I'm adding 2 dots. One is larger and then a small one. I'm just going to pick that up with the tip of my scribe and just place it onto the black. Hello, Mary from Costa Rica. Hello. Hello, Becky as well. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. I also, you know how I love finding out different things about the project, well, related things about the project. So I will be sharing some fun facts about really interesting, almost weird schools that are found around the world since we are doing back to school. Oh, let me highlight this comment. Oh, we cannot see. We're taking our firstborn grandchild to college this week, so I needed a pick-me-up and thought of the joy you bring. Oh, Judy, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. But how exciting. Your firstborn grandchild is going to college. That's exciting. I have to share some great news. My niece, she yesterday my brother messaged me that she got a scholarship. So I'm so excited and so proud of her. She's been working so hard, and she totally deserves it. And it just, yeah, I'm also very happy. So let's continue with this. So now, as I mentioned, I'm doing the frame, and for the frame, I optioned for yellow, like to brighten the whole design. And I'm using piping consistency. Thank you, Karen. I'm glad that you like this technique. Yeah, I think it's fairly easy, and like it doesn't take that long for the pages to dry. And like somebody suggested, sorry, I can't see the comment, you could use a toothbrush. I love using toothbrush for texture. So you could also use that, and it will make it even quicker. Hi, Jan, how is it going? Humid Alabama. Ooh, I hope it will. I hope you're staying inside, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Because here it's been also humid this summer and it's not pleasant. So hopefully you can stay inside and avoid going out when it's too bad. All right, so let's do what are these things called? Temples? Is that what they are called? I think that's what they are called. You don't have to do those, but I just think it looks more finished with those. Hello, Kathy. Yeah, well, I think for my brother more than for me, but my brother is coming next week, so I'm excited to see them all. And now let's finish it with a big smile. I think you could also add a worm that would maybe play on words, like a bookworm, you know, so that could be a cute design. So this is the first design. Oh, Charlie, I'm so glad that you could join us. Hello, Mary. So I guess this is Spanish. I'm still not there, but I guess you're asking about the consistency for details. So the details, like the frame for the glasses, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Glasses, they're all like piping consistency. Eyes, I would say 20 to 25. Yeah, maybe they're called earpieces. I don't know. I thought they were called temp. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe earpieces. Yeah. Oh, you're making gluten-free cookies. Oh, my biggest tip for gluten-free cookies is resting the dough. It needs to rest. The gluten flour, it's very dry, like sand-like, and you need to hydrate the dough so it just like it doesn't taste like sand when you're eating the cookies. I do have a really good recipe on the blog if you want to check it out. Maybe you'll find some tips there also. But resting, it's my biggest tip. Resting, letting the dough rest and hydrate properly so your cookies they don't taste like cardboard. Thank you, Judy. So for the details, yes, thank you. So yeah, for the details, like I said, details, the mouth, the eyes, it's about 20-25. The frame, glasses it's piping consistency. Book covers, again, about piping consistency around there. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. So many of you speak Spanish. Yeah, I've been here for so long now and I don't speak Spanish. Thank you. Okay, so like I mentioned before, so I'm going to remove this from here. Okay, and let's take a little icing break. Okay, so I'm back and I wanted to share with you. So Karen, if you're still here, I forgot to share these last week. So Karen sent me her cookies and I encourage you guys to send me your pictures as well. I would absolutely love it if you shared your pictures and I can share them with the world here during the live stream. And Sally today, she sent me her pictures. Well, the link to the blog, and I took the liberty of taking the screenshot of your work. So beautiful cookies inspired by my cookies, but this is all your work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so, as I mentioned earlier, I was going to share some. Since we are doing back to school, so let me share this picture. So this is, guys, my elementary school. Okay, so this is a long time ago, and last year my school was celebrating 100 years, and this is actually me. It was just I was just in town, and yeah, I loved going into this school. This was so fun. Many years ago, great memories. Now, as far as okay, I guess this is in regards to the gluten-free. Marsha, the best flour I've used is Jules. Oh, she's celiac and has perfect baking. Tastes delicious. So I guess this is a formula that she creates. Because I've used 1-to-1 King Arthur flour. King Arthur flour, I think it's called, right? The brand. And that worked really well. Oh, what a coincidence! You're making Spider-Man cookies. Okay, so let's go back. So I wanted to share with you now. Okay, let's start with this. So this is in India, and in India they have a school of it's a snake charming school, if you can believe it, and they teach little kids how to snake charming since the age of 2. And I don't know how they do it because I wouldn't be able to, like, look at this. I mean, this snake, it's so scary. So that's one school that I thought it was very interesting. And this, can you guys tell me what this is? Maybe some of you know, maybe you are from, this is actually in, I believe this is in Texas, no, Mexico, New Mexico. This is first underground school in United States. I believe it's closed now, but it was built during the Cold War, and it was underground. Abu Elementary School. Anyone? Are you familiar with this? You had to cover your screen. I know. I'm also Yeah, not a fan of snakes, but I had to share it. This is another school that's a boat school, very interesting, in Bangladesh, and they started doing boat schools due to the rains, and so the classes happen on the boat, and they pick the kids up, I guess, and then they drop them off wherever they pick them up, so they don't miss on their education, which I think is so important. Yes, yes, those snakes are they were pretty scary. Sorry, I started with I'm gonna be known as a scary cookie decorator. Last week I scared you with that creepy dude, and I'm going to end on a good note, though. I promise. I promise. So this is a school in China. Um, it's a school, as you can see, in a cave, which is really interesting. It was in a really poor area of China, and I think it was closed in 2011. It was established in 1984, so it lasted for some time, but it was closed. And let's see what I have here. Okay, so the last one, as promised, it's a happy note. There is actually a Santa school. There is a school, and I believe this is, let me just check if I have a note here. Oh, I don't have a note here. It's a Santa Claus school. It was established in 1937 to train people about Santa Claus, and it's located in Michigan. Anyone in Michigan can attest to it? I think the school lasts like 5 days or something. But look, you see all these like Santa, like all these men have white beards, and they're so into it, right? So there's a Santa Claus school. There is also a mermaid swimming academy that will teach you how to swim like a mermaid. Which is, I mean, there are so many different schools. I can't name them all. Oh, and this was the best one, I think. There's a witch school. There's a witch school in Massachusetts, and they offer different courses in Wicca, paganism, and divinatory arts. And since they started, they had 240,000 students, which I think it's like, wow. I was really shocked there is a witch school. Okay, so that sums up all these weird schools. And now let's go back, because I have two more things to show you today. So let's start with this one. Okay, so this is also an apple, but I'm starting with the white base. And we're going to make lined paper. I'm sure you've seen this design many times, but oftentimes you see it done with an airbrush. If you have a stencil, you can use an airbrush. I'm going to use markers. For the base, I'm using 15-second consistency royal icing. I'm also going to make the holes. Now the holes you could make with edible marker after your icing dries, but I decided to do it wet on wet. So I'm using light gray icing, and I'm starting in the middle and then piping the two dots on the sides. And after this, you need to let the icing crust, and then you can do the red part, which is basically the same as we did in the previous design. And if you have any questions, you can just put them in the comments. Let's see. Oh yes, Sally. So 1 week. Oops. Creepy announcement. Yes, I have to think of what I'm going to bring in next week. The Halloween is coming up, and I will, maybe, if you're good enough, I will share a little sneak peek of what I'm working on. I already started on my Halloween project, and I'm so excited about the one I'm just working on. It should be really fun. I chose unusual colors, for me anyway. All right, so now once you're done smoothing the icing, you need to get the white and just wipe some lines on the edges like so. And then once it crusts, you can make the stem. If you try to make the stem before the icing crust, it's going to blend into the, like, almost like leak into the red, and it's not ideal. So there is not going to be a definition. So you want to wait. I usually dry my cookies on a flat tray, and I have a fan running. If it's too humid, I also have a dehumidifier running, so it promotes quicker drying. Especially if you use like the red that I'm using, sometimes it requires more food coloring. And so if that's the case for you, if you use too much food coloring, it can cause drying issues and your icing is not going to dry as fast. And then if it takes too long to dry, it will be dull and so on. So once the white is dry, we can finish the line paper. And I'll show you the markers once I'm done with this one. I have them here, and I also have them listed in the PDF that I have in the coffee shop. So I have lined paper underneath. You can see I made it a little crooked, but it's okay. I think we can live with that. Right, and to finish, you can write name of the teacher. So Mrs. and can you guess? Anyone? Can you guess the name? Can you guess the name? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna check the comments. I have to make 12 coffee cookies for the guys that clean up my flooded basement. Oh, I'm so sorry about your flooded basement. That's terrible. I hope you didn't have a lot of damage. I would love to see you decorate those. Oh, coffee cookies. I actually have wonderful coffee cookies on the blog already. And okay, I'm too excited now. I hope I don't forget, but I will share the picture with you because I actually put them in my in the PDF. But I'll be back as soon as I finish this video. So let's see. Baker, Sally, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, June, you are too good. I didn't even think of that. Yes, but Baker, it is Baker. Oh, Bakley, yeah, that would be good also. I didn't know what last name to put. I actually had to research what are the most common teacher last names. So it is Miss Baker. So this could be for a teacher. Okay. So now let's address this. Where is Charlie? So Charlie, okay. So let me bring up my weekly. You see on the right there, coffee mug cookies. These are so fun. And if you get the PDF, you click on the image, it will take you to the tutorial. It's a step-by-step tutorial. And the coffee bubbles are so fun to do. It's all wet on wet. They are very, very realistic. And you are going to have a blast with these. And I hope if you decide to do this tutorial or follow this tutorial, obviously you can make the cookies your own, use different colors for the mug and stuff, that you will share them with me. I would absolutely love it if you did. Okay, so let's bring this down. And where is, okay, here we go. Kathy, okay, I have trouble with the white icing having dent or ghost in the middle. Why? Is this on a large cookie, or is it the base layer that you are trying to ice, or is it the detail on top of the icing? If it's the latter, then it would be the cratering or dimples. So that would mean that the icing is maybe too runny and you're trying to squeeze it into a really tiny area. So use icing that is thicker. Or let me know if it's on the base. It could be that there is not enough airflow around your cookies, and it would create like even like this ripple effect. But I don't know. I don't know all the specifics. So you need to give me some details, please. I love the trick to make the lines. Very cool. Yes, thank you, thank you. Oh, Mrs. Back to School. I will. Oh, that I love that. Okay, so I actually have two more things. I forgot. I have two more things. So let's go with this one. I decided to do simple star. So if you go ahead and do all these, they're not elaborate, but they do take some time. All the cookies that I'm showing you today, you could throw in some simple stars, gold stars. Like for a like you grading someone, right, or something like that. Like you are a star or something of that's the meaning of it. Now I'm also going to add sanding sugar, which will add some texture, and sparkle, which is also nice, and it also hides any imperfections. And for this you could use yellow or also white sanding sugar if you don't have yellow. Oh, it's a circle cookie. So you're trying to circle cookie. Okay, so I guess it would be that you're not maybe adding enough icing and you need to smooth it with your scribe tool, or like I said, there's not enough circulation when you're trying to dry the icing, and that's causing um, this effect. Okay, so let's remove this. And last is the pencil. I think this is the favorite, right? This is the favorite of them all for the back to school. So for the pencil, you can get a cutter. I have a couple cutters. They're quite thick. I wanted to have like a really narrow pencil, so I just made the cutter. You basically cut out strips and you trim the ends. And now with my template, I traced my outlines onto the cookies, so all the cookies are same. And now we can start with, this is golden yellow. So to make golden yellow, I have to say I'm not a fan of straight from a bottle golden yellow food coloring, so I always make my own just by adding yellow, lemon yellow into my white, and I add touch of orange. But when I say touch of orange, it's really tip of a toothpick or a scribe tool, not more. You're welcome, Kathy. My pleasure. Okay. So now basically just smooth everything with your scribe tool. If you see, like in the middle there's a little dip, so I'm adding more icing there. These cookies are rather small, so I didn't want to use icing that is too runny. So this is about 15 seconds or around there. And after this, I'm going to do the bottom. This is the eraser, right? Pink eraser. I'm leaving the gap between because I will add the lines. And to get the pink, yes, you can use straight from a bottle pink, but when I look at the pencil, the pink eraser, it's kind of like a dusty rose, color. So if you want to get that nice color, you can add just a touch of ivory to your, if you're using rose pink or deep pink. Now I'm using piping consistency icing. This is not flood. And now we can add ivory royal icing, and then I'm going to use gray. What is this called on the pencil? A neck? Would this be called a neck? I don't know. Everything has a name, right? So cookies for people. Yes. Well, then if you chew pencils, it's not ideal for your jaw. You will have TMJ, right? or TND. Yeah, so don't chew the pencils. But this would be perfect for people who chew pencils. So now let's do the gray part. And then to finish, you have to wait for the icing to dry, and then I'll show you how to, I've got some pencils here, and I'll show you my markers that I used for the lined paper, so you guys can check those out. Okay, so let's remove this. Let's do a little camera dance here and bring up my screen. There. Okay. So I've got two pencils here. And actually, I forgot I wanted to add a detail here. I have to do that later. I completely forgot. It needs a little detail here across. You know, that kind of like a coil design. So I will do that later because I need dark gray. All right. So here I wanted to show you, somebody was asking me about these markers. These are Baker Pen brand. And I've used this one for, I have to say, for several years. I mean, they last like for a really long time. And the tip is kind of beat up. I don't know if you can tell, but the tip is beat up. I will show you. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper. Okay, let's do it on here. So what I mean, it's beat up, like the line, it's quite thick, right? So I'll share with you this one I just opened today, and the line, you see the difference? So when you're using the markers, ideally you also want to maybe take a note or maybe mark them with washi tape or something, and at the end. So you know, let's say this marker I will just use for the outlines, to make the outlines on the cookies, and it will get beading, right, the tip. And this one I will use for the fine tips on cookies, okay? Fine details on cookies. Just an idea. And here are the two markers that I use for the line paper. And these are both Rainbow Dust markers. They have, thank you, Sherry. Ooh, snow cone truck coming for the employees. Oh, wow, I wish I was your employee now. So fun. Enjoy. Thank you for being here. So like, as you can see, this is red, this is blue. They have different, I think they have also sky blue. I used royal blue for this project. And these are dual markers. So the end, the other end, it has a standard size tip, if I can get it open here. Okay. So those are the markers I used to make the lined paper. And now to finish the pencil, I'm going to choose the one that is all beaded up. So I'm just going to, you see? For this, obviously, you can use black real icing, but if you want to avoid making some, or you are in a hurry, marker will work just as well. And there, the only thing I'm missing is the coil here. I need to do that with dark gray real icing. And here I've got some hearts that I didn't finish. So let's just do these. So basically, I'm just going to use my red here, make the line. And now I want to write something. So should I write back to school here? Or what should I write? Any ideas? So I guess I'll just write back to school, right? You could also write plus A or whatever you wanted to grade someone. So I'll just write back to school. Okay, so let me gather all the cookies that we did. Oh, I started working on these, but I haven't finished yet. So this is the chalkboard. I haven't finished. This was done a very simple technique. I just spread some black and I added some white. I smeared it over to make it look like a chalkboard. And I haven't finished these. So today we made this little guy. Let me back up a little bit. These cookies, and then like I said, you can throw in a few stars. This just gives you an idea how you can see a few of these hearts. Oh, you can't even see the hearts. Let me back up more. Oops. So this could be on your platter, and I really like the stars because they're very simple to do and they break it up and they are small, like bite size. And here I have a few more pencils, so you can add some pencils also here. Let's do this. So yeah, I like the glasses too. Very, very cute. You could also do the glasses as transfers. If you remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, I did flamingo cookies, and I made like I made glasses. They were like shimmering glasses with edible glitter. So you could use also those, and you could just pop those on while the red is wet, and that way you will have these cookies will be made even quicker. So thank you, thank you. I don't sell the markers. I have them, like I said, I have them. They are in a template in a PDF, and you can get them on Amazon. I'm putting that in to the comment section, and also. Also, let me just bring this up. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me. And all the recipes that I used today, you can also find these on the blog, hanyalas.com. The ticker is running across the bottom. Next week, I'm not sure what we will be making. I think I might go with the Halloween theme. What do you guys think? I know it's a little early. Oh, I wanted to show you a little sneak peek. I know it's a little early, but I'll show you this. So I'm working on a really cute project, and this is part of it. This cute little cat. So this is for Halloween, but next week I'm thinking Halloween. What do you guys think? Halloween or baby shower? I haven't decided yet, but it will be one of those. Could we see any of your, let me see, could we see any of your live videos? Well, this is live. You're watching me live. Hello. You could watch the previous, if you are referring to previous live streams, they're all saved in a playlist. There's a gallery. Kathy, I think you're watching on YouTube, so it's really easy to access. If you go on my channel, you click on live, there is a tab that says live, I believe, and all the, I don't know, there's like a plethora of live streams. I don't know how many, many 2 or 3 years now I've been doing live. So you can find all the live streams, all the past live streams there. The only thing is I'm not going to be there because they're, I can answer your question. I will see your comment. Yes, I can reply to your comment, but I will not be there myself because it's a replay. Oh, Sally is always in the mood for Halloween. So I might do something. Oh, yes. Love the tales. Yes, I had so much fun. Thank you, Jan. So much fun making the cats. Sugar skulls. Oh. Do you mean sugar skulls like from real sugar? Is that what you're talking about? Sugar skulls? You mean like from sugar, huh? Or do you mean cookies? I'm curious. Because I do have molds. I made molded cookie skulls, but sugar skulls I haven't made. Baby shower. Okay, so we have sweet purple heart mouth. Thank you. Day of the Dead. Maybe I have, yes. Yes. So I think I might go with a Halloween. I'm not 100% sure, but it's coming up faster than I would have liked because it's already middle of August and I see Halloween cookies everywhere on Instagram, and it's just like I feel like it's, yeah, coming too fast. Yeah, fall, yes, Halloween, no. Thank you for being honest. Yes, no, I know everybody's jumping to Halloween right away. Um, so I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll put my thinking cap on and I'll think about it whether it's, yeah, it's we are um, maybe I'll do fall. Maybe I'll do a poll. I think I'll do a poll on YouTube to see which do you guys prefer more. Sugar skulls are the very decorative skulls for, yes. I haven't made sugar skulls, I have to say. I made like cookie skull, but not from sugar. I haven't tried making those. I have to look it up how they are made. Or baby shower. Yeah, I have so many ideas, but I'm excited for fall and Halloween. So maybe I'll do fall and then following week I'll do Halloween. We'll see. Either way, it was really lovely to see you guys. Thank you for being here. And again, you can find a replay after we're done with the live stream. It's going to be available on YouTube and Facebook. You can find it there. And I will see you. Let's see, two more comments. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yes. I have football prepared, Marsha. Yes, I'm glad that you brought that up. Yeah, I have football actually prepared because football season is starting, right? In September, right? September 9th? I may be wrong. I'm not a football person, but I think it's starting soon. Yes. Okay. I'm rambling now, as always. So let me take this screen off. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you next week. Okay, guys, bye.